So hi everyone, I am Upasana Mishra and welcome to my educational channel Dipanda. So today we are going to learn about relative pronouns. So what are relative pronouns? To know that we will first read the sentences written here. So in the first sentence it is written that this is the man, he stole my purse. Another way to write the sentence is this is the man who stole my purse. The second sentence is this is the boy, his nature is good. Another way to write the sentence is this is the boy whose nature is good. So the pronouns such as who, whom, which and that which join two sentences and refer to the nouns going before them are called relative pronouns. So relative pronouns perform two tasks. First is that they join the two sentences, and the second thing is that they refer to the noun that is before them. Okay, so they refer to a noun and also they join two sentences. So as you can see in the first sentence, uh, the the pronoun who joins the two sentences, that is this is the man, he stole my purse, so it joined the two sentences, and also this pronoun who refers to the noun that is man. Okay, the man who stole my purse. Okay, so the word who is referring to the man. So here it is written the noun to which a relative pronoun refers or relates is called its antecedent. So here the pronoun who is referring to the noun that is man. So here man is the antecedent. Okay, so the noun man is the antecedent of the pronoun who. Okay, so similarly in the second sentence the pronoun is whose. Okay, it joins two sentences, these two sentences it has joined, and also it refers to the noun that is the boy. This is the boy whose nature is good. So boy whose nature is good. So we are referring to the boy. So whose pronoun is referring to the boy. So the boy is the antecedent of the pronoun whose, and whose is a relative pronoun. So now we have understood what is a relative pronoun and what is an antecedent. So let's solve a question. So this is the question. Underline the relative pronouns and circle their antecedent in the following sentences. So you have to underline the relative pronoun in the sentences, and you have to also circle the antecedent of those relative pronouns. We have already discussed the concepts. So now you may pause the video and solve this question. Okay. So the answer is the first sentence is God helps those who help themselves. So here the relative pronoun is who. The relative pronoun is who. So we have to underline the relative pronouns. This is the relative pronoun who. And God helps those who help themselves. So those who help themselves. Okay. So we are referring the pronoun, the relative pronoun who is referring to those. Those which is who is referring to those. Okay. So this is the antecedent. Actually, there is in this sentence there is another noun that is God. So students make a mistake that they think that the antecedent is God, but who refers to those and not God. So here the antecedent of the relative pronoun who is those. Okay. And the trick is that you can see that who comes means those comes just before who. So antecedent you can just remember that antecedent comes before the relative pronoun. But a better way to solve the question is to understand the meaning of the sentence and what does the relative pronoun, to whom does the relative pronoun point out. Okay, so that is a better way to solve the questions. You can just apply the trick that okay, antecedent comes just before the relative pronoun, so the antecedent in this sentence is those and the relative pronoun is obviously who. But by understanding this whole sentence, then if you solve the question, then that will be little better, and always you will get the right answer. So you can apply the trick, but I will suggest that you understand the meaning of the sentence and then only solve the questions. So the second sentence is, bring me the clothes which the dhobi has washed. So there are two sentences, bring me the clothes, dhobi has washed. So we are joining the sentences that bring me the clothes which the dhobi has washed. So here which is the relative pronoun, okay, and its antecedent is clothes which, okay. So bring me the clothes which the dhobi has washed. So here clothes is the antecedent. Third sentence is, this is the man whose mother died. So here whose is the relative pronoun, man whose. So here, so whose is referring to the man. So antecedent is man. Is this the cup that you broke? So is this the cup that you broke? So here that is the relative pronoun. Is this the cup that you broke? So cup that you broke. So that is referring to cup. So cup is the antecedent. We love those persons, those people it will be actually. So we love those people who are kind to us. So who are kind to us? So here who is the relative pronoun, and we love those people. So who is referring to persons or people? So here this is the antecedent. Ashoka was the wisest king that ever lived. So here that is the relative pronoun. Ashoka is the wisest king that ever lived. So that is referring to king. Okay. Ashoka was the wisest king that ever lived. So it is not referring to Ashoka, it is referring to king, the word king. So here antecedent is king. Okay. So this is the juggler whom we saw yesterday. So here whom is the relative pronoun. This is the juggler whom we saw yesterday. So whom is referring to juggler. So this is the antecedent. I hate those people who are cruel. So here who is the relative pronoun. Those people who are cruel. So, uh, so who is referring to people? Simple. So let's move. Okay. So now we will learn about use of relative pronouns. So how are those relative pronouns that we have used? How they are? What is their use and where they are used? So that we will learn. Who is used for persons only. It may refer to singular or plural noun or pronoun. So, for example, if I say, the boy who works hard succeeds. The boy who works hard succeeds. Okay. So, here I am writing the boy who worked hard. You cannot write the boy which worked hard because who is used for persons and which is used for, as we will learn, that animals things. Okay. So who is used for persons. You cannot say that the horse who won the race, because horse is an animal and you cannot use the word who to refer to a horse. Similarly, for a book, the book who I liked. So this is very funny. Means who cannot be used for a book, because a book is not a person; it is a thing. So who is used only for persons. Okay, for people. So another example is he who is honest is loved by all. He who is honest is loved by all. Which is used for animal and things without life. So, for example, if I say the horse which won the race is Bali's. Okay, so as you can see that here the relative pronoun which referred to the antecedent as we have talked about. So it refers to pens. Okay, so pens is a plural word. So here we have written that it can. So here which can also be used for both singular and plural nouns. So the pens which we lost have been found. So we can use which for plural nouns also. So that is used for persons, animals, and things without life. So the word that can be used both for persons and animals. Okay. So you can say that the horse that won the race, and you can also say the boy that, means both for persons and for animals and things. You can use the word that. So for example, he is the wisest man that ever lived. He is the wisest sorry okay. So another example is this is the horse that I want to buy. This is the horse that, here that is the relative pronoun, that I want to buy. This is the ring that I lost yesterday. Okay. So here you can see that he is the wisest man that ever lived. So that is referring to man. Okay, man is the antecedent. So that is referring to man. Man is a person and that is referring to a person. So that can also be used for a person. This is the horse that I want to buy. So here that, the relative pronoun that is referring to a horse which is an animal. So that can also be used for an animal, as we have seen here that it can be used for animals, persons, things. And in the last sentence I have used. So here this is the ring that I lost yesterday. So in this sentence that is used for the uh, word ring, which is a thing without life. So in all the three sentences we can see how the same word that can be used for animals, persons and things. So now we'll solve a question. So join each of the following sentences by means of relative pronouns. So you have to join those sentences. You can use the relative pronouns that we discussed few minutes ago, that is that, which and who. But as that can be used for every sentence. So you can use that to join this sentence, every sentence you can use the relative pronoun that. So I advise you not to use that, because you use either who or which in all these sentences. because that will show that you understand where who is used and where that is, where which is used, because that is used for everything, means like persons, animals, things. But who and which are specific. They who refers to persons and which refers to animals and things. So if you use the who and which, then that will be good for, that will show that you have an understanding where you can use which and where you can use who. So now you may pause the video and solve this question. He is a rug, no one trusts him. So how we can join these sentences? He is a rug whom no one trusts. Okay. So this is the answer to the first question. So there is yes space. He is a rug whom no one trusts. Okay, so he is a rug whom no one trusts. So let me write the answers below. We got into a bus, it was full of passengers. So we will connect the sentence. We got into a bus which was full of passengers. Got into a bus which was full of passengers. As bus is a non-living thing, so I am using the word which. In both these sentences, I can use that. He is a rug that no one trusts. And we got into a bus that was full of passengers. So like that also we can write. We can use that for all the sentences. But for our knowledge, we are using the word whom, which, like that. I saw a juggler. He was showing his tricks. So for the third sentence, I saw a juggler who was showing his tricks. So the fourth sentence is, here is a book, you lost it yesterday. So here is a book which you lost yesterday. Okay, here is a book which you lost yesterday. Here is a book which you lost yesterday. My brother is dead. I love my brother. So how you are going to connect the sentence? My brother whom I loved is dead. Okay. So this is the way you are going to connect this. Don't write my brother is dead. Uh, my brother is dead whom I loved. Most of the students make this mistake. They write my brother is dead whom I loved. So this is not the way to connect the sentence. So the right way is my brother whom I loved is dead. Okay. My brother whom I loved is dead. We met a boy, he had lost his way. We met a boy who had lost his way. Bali stole the pen. Bali was punished. So Bali, who stole the pen, was punished. So one mistake that students will make is that Bali stole the pen who was punished. They will write Bali stole the pen who was punished. So what is the meaning of the sentences? Bali stole the pen who was punished. The meaning of the sentence is the pen was punished, not Bali. So it is very funny, but most people make this mistake. So Bali who stole the pen was punished. This is the right way. So when I say Bali who stole the pen was punished, so I am referring that Bali was punished and Bali had stole the pen. So always write Bali who stole the pen was punished. So that was it for this class, and with this we have completed the chapter pronouns. And in next class we will learn about adjectives. So hope you like it, and please like, share, subscribe to my channel, and also press the bell icon to never miss an update from my channel.